They came here because they think they can beat you, and I take that as disrespect. And any man that disrespect me, go get their ass whooped. And I will! I will!
And we here to stay. We're here to stay. Stop being a dog. Let's hunt.
Let's eat.
Let's hunt.
Let's eat.
Let's hunt.
Let's eat.
1, 2, 3.
Wolfpack!
Welcome to Wolfpack Live, the championship edition of Wolfpack Live here from SABINO'S Pizza Pub. I have with me the conference championship head coach and the offensive coordinator, Coach Hodge, Coach Rogers, co-host, Wolfpack Live, Lone Star Conference champions in only 4 years of existence. What a great game it was, 31-28 in overtime. Wolfpack beat Space City Heat. We're going to talk about that a little bit more, but initial thoughts of that game.
I mean, it was a roller coaster of a game. You know, we jumped out and we jumped out 20-7. Then apparently we shifted to cruise control for a little bit. They came out and had an enormous third quarter for the Heat, which put our backs back against the wall. And you know, then we came out and had a really good fourth quarter, and we finished in overtime.
Special teams part of that, but the offense got going. At times, I think there was a little. It seemed like confusion, but never really unraveled. There was never really a panic or anything. They were just like, there was a cause for concern, I guess, from the coach, right?
There was a little bit. We were. So again, yeah. I mean, we thought we were on cruise control 20-7. So I think we thought we were on cloud 9 at that point. Yeah. But that's why there's 60 minutes in the game. But I think some of our guys realize that you can't just rest on your laurels and think that, oh, you know, we're going to continue to rolling. You got to continue to keep that same mindset throughout the entire game. And they found out the hard way Saturday.
But again, and got it in overtime, and Kevin the kicker was able to put it through the uprights. And then your defense did exactly what they've been doing all season long. They got the turnover and put the game away to win the conference championship. So I think at that point when Kevin the kicker went out, my thought was, being down there, going to put it on the defense. Why not? Defense wins championships.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. You look at the stats across the board. We didn't reach but one defensive goal last week. You know, we've given up more rushing yards to any team this year against the Heat. We gave up more passing yards against the Heat this year compared to any other team we played. But the only category that we hit our goals in is the only one that matters, and that's the takeaways, right? We have 5 takeaways in that game, and that's what shut the game down.
Yeah, so what shut it down, and only, like we said, in only 4 years of existence, I think now everybody has realized Wolfpack is for real. I think it was up to that point. A lot of people said, well, they haven't played anybody. But then when you actually played somebody, you were able to still win the game. So that says a lot. And these guys down 28-20. It was a great return by Wanye on the punt to get down inside the red zone. And from there, it was a conversion. I think really West probably could have run the one in, but Smart threw the ball right to J.D. Duncan, who had a fantastic game on the offensive side. I mean, there were some catches that he made. It was just like the one down in overtime, how he caught that. And that DB had a beat on it. And I'm like, oh, gosh, this is going to be intercepted. And J.D. kept his concentration and caught the ball, which was huge, kept that drive going down the field. But, man, there were so many good things. I mean, defensively, your front guys did extremely well. Dex had another great game. Hawk, linebackers, Andre Taylor, who had the interception at the end of the game to seal it. I mean, you just look across the board, and even the silent assassin in the back, Devontae Rossborough, held it down. I mean, you give up the yards, and that's expected, right? They're not. But I think one thing that I remember from interviewing the players is they strive for perfection, and I think that's what they were trying to do. It is what it is. At the end of the day, won the game, and we're moving on to the Tufa Super Bowl this weekend in Missouri City, Texas. It's going to be nice and cool, I think. Humidity's going to be low, as it always is, right?
Good old Houston.
It's Houston, that's all you have to say. So, but we're going to let everybody know now that just keep on Facebook that we will update as much as we can, and we will post as much as we can during the game in case you can't be there. But due to circumstances out of our control, it won't be live streamed. But we will make sure that we keep you updated. So we're just going to stick it on Facebook and keep you updated throughout the game, post, things like that. We'll probably do video clips, but we're going to make sure that, if you can't be there, you can at least see part of the game that way. But that's what A to Z is going to do. And we're going to put the onus and all the pressure on Cody. So he's just ready. He was ready. He told me there wasn't a way he was going to miss the game. And I said, okay.
Well, he owes me a hamburger, so he better not miss the game.
That's why he's going to go. Oh, that half-pounder, right?
It's going to be cold by the time it gets there.
It's all right. They reheat well.
Got to seal it off right.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. But we want to definitely thank our sponsors that bring you the Wolfpack Live, Sabino's Pizza Pub, the host for Wolfpack Live all season. We'll talk to David Sabino here in just a little bit. But Leander, Chamber of Commerce, Austin Simply Fit, Anderson Chiropractic, Leander, Bramlett Residential, Sean Duffenbach, Tribe Yoga, Tribe Wellness, Viking Sports Equipment, N1 Sports Performance, Main Avenue Printing, Green J Sports Medicine, Next Level Security, Covert Ford, Rex Homes, SGI, Sharksburger, Effective Science Solutions, Children's Institute of Learning, NeuroHealth of Texas, Spring Hill Suites by Marriott, Marco's Pizza, and Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, all proud sponsors of Leander Wolfpack. We got through them. Whew, that was a lot.
You all right?
That was good.
A little winded there.
Yeah, a little winded. I'm almost conditioned.
Almost. Well, you will be after this game.
It only took you 13 weeks.
I had 13 weeks. I mean, when you get above a certain age, you're not there yet. That 5-0, things start to slow down a little bit. That's my excuse. Coach Oz isn't buying any of that. Never does. But anyway, so we're going to talk about the upcoming game, kind of North Texas Stampede. First time you guys have played the Stampede, am I correct?
No, we played them 2020. Game 2 of the Tuffa League.
Okay.
They handed us a loss. I believe it was 36-34, maybe 36-32.
I think it was 36-32.
We had a lead. Failed to get a first down on 3rd and 8 late in the fourth quarter. Gave up a big pass play after that punt, and they ended up punching it in and taking the lead to finish the game.
Slowly remembering that, going through my Rolodex, you can see the wheels turning.
We remember it well.
Yes. So there we go. We got a little bit motivation. Should be a great Super Bowl, and we'll see how that plays out. 6 o'clock on Saturday, so be sure to tune in Facebook Live or to Facebook in general, and we'll keep you updated. Cody's going to do his magic from the field. Hopefully he doesn't get run over, but that's on him. If he can't get out of the way, he can't get out of the way. He's used to sitting down and producing. Yeah. Big cool shot, he says. He's going to stick in there. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Take it for the team.
Take one for the team. Yeah. What's one thing? I mean, a conference championship, first time in only 4 years of existence.
I mean, you can say 4, but really the third year, 3.5.
Yeah. Because that 2020 really is only half a year.
I mean, we were 4-1.
Yeah. So what does that? I mean, what does that do for the organization as a whole?
I mean, winning a conference championship is huge for any organization, you know, and that's pretty much at any level. You know, these guys came out, they made a commitment exactly when a lot bigger than football.
Does mean so much more than just winning the game. It's about fighting for each other, and these guys have stuck together all season long through all of what we've gone through, even 2020. But I think what this does as an organization, you get one, you want another one. You're not just going to be satisfied with one and done. I think that's the continuation of now it's just going to continue to develop a standard, right, and an expectation that you guys, you know, the players want to live up to. Not just as coaches, you guys want to do that, but
it starts with the Wolfpack way, right? And we set the expectations, we set the standards early. When everyone comes to be a part of the Wolfpack or tries out to be a part of the Wolfpack, we let them know in advance what we expect of them. And we told the guys, if we do it this way, then good things are going to happen. Now, you know, I told them, everyone knows that playing in a championship game at this caliber is a once-in-a-lifetime dream for a lot of people.
yeah.
You know, and there's been a lot of people, you know, especially in the Central Texas area with some really good football teams, you know, people set them up for success, has had the opportunity to play in some of those games already. So those guys are super blessed.
Yeah.
You know, but the level of excellence just continues to stay high. And, of course, that's going to be the goal every year.
Oh, yeah.
All right? But we can't lose focus of how we got there.
Yeah.
Right? And that's some of the teams lose focus of how they got there, and they stop doing the things. They stop doing the things that got them to the dance.
Right.
All right? And when they get to the dance, they don't dance with the date that brought them there. Right? And that's where you mess up.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you one thing, Wolfpack football, the Wolfpack way, we're always going to dance with the date that brings us.
Yeah. That's good. Not just
Facts.
a pretty girl, right?
No.
Right?
No.
Because that'll be over.
Well, I mean, you got to be consistent, and we're consistent on what we teach and what we and obviously you have to be an example of that. And so, you know, it's just like in the game. You're like, they didn't see us panic. Maybe one guy did, but I won't mention his name. But you know, we didn't panic because we're still in this game, right? And we still had a long quarter to go. We just got to do what we do. And so we finally figured out and focused back up, and obviously the end result was. Now we're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, Super Bowl. And like you said, I think it was a lot of ups and downs, and momentum changed back and forth, and it was just a matter of time. Once you tied it up, the momentum was definitely in your favor. You got the ball, and it was like, okay, they're either going to score a touchdown, and even if they get the field goal, I'm thinking in my mind, not what you wanted, but you get that field goal, they get it. Now the defense is going to step up.
Well, the one thing because I had said it, I think I was like, well, if they allow us to get this football, that might be a problem going into overtime, because we had moved the ball pretty successfully down the field to get that last field goal. Obviously, we missed it, and then overtime, we still had that momentum. So then we get the ball in overtime, and then we moved it down the field. I mean, obviously at a crucial point where there was a call where I guess they thought Davon caught the ball, but I don't know that was a catch, and then so we lost 10 yards, but then Flowers comes up with that huge catch, and then we're driving down the field again. So, I mean, it's just a testament to them believing in what we can do and keeping the momentum going. And at that time, they were really focused. So Wes wasn't lying when he said that. If that's what he said.
Yes. Yeah. I think we'll ask him, because I think Harvey's here to verify that as well. Being out there. And that is the unedited version, so there wasn't anything else. He was just excited they lost the coin toss. We take the ball, and we're going to go win the game. And they held true to that, and the defense showed up. So overall, it was a long night. And people got their money's worth, as you said, in the post game. Definitely got your $15 worth if you showed up. Even if you watched it online, you definitely got your money's worth. A great game. Lots of viewers talked about Wolfpack, and wow, they have made a statement. And it was like us, you know, that are behind the scenes and kind of see every week and them step up. It was kind of par for the course.
Well, I mean, I got a lot of calls and texts of it the next day and that night. Like, that was one of the best games I've watched, you know, at any level, the way y'all played. And I was just like, well, you know, it probably wasn't as fun for us. But, yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. But at the end of the day, I mean, the Heat are a really good team.
Yeah.
I mean, and they came out and they battled. And, fortunately for us, we battled back and took it home. So
Yeah. Overall, great game. And we'll talk about North Texas Stampede in the Super Bowl game here in just a little bit. We're going to talk to a couple of players. We're actually going to talk to David SABINO'S, owner of SABINO'S Pizza Pub here, and get his take because he's watched all season long as well and has enjoyed hosting Wolfpack Live and getting to watch the Wolfpack go undefeated and win a conference championship. So not only Lone Star West Division champions, Lone Star Conference champions, and now we hope to add to that title, but we won't say that until after Saturday, 6 o'clock. But like I said, keep on the social media. A to Z Sports Media will be bringing you as much coverage that we can, whether it's photos, updates in the quarter, scores, all those types of things. Cody is raring to go. He's going to be wearing a tank top, he said. I don't know.
The sun's going to be out.
It will be out 6.
hopefully the mosquitoes don't get you.
But we'll make sure we take care of everybody if you can't be there or watch it online. So we're going to take our first break. We come back, we'll have David SABINO'S come, and we'll visit with him shortly, and then we'll have a couple of the Wolfpack players come up, and then we'll talk about the upcoming game between the North Texas Stampede and your Leander Wolfpack in the TUFA Super Bowl 12, right?
Yep.
Super Bowl 12. Wow. Super Bowl 12 coming up, so we will take a break, and we'll come back right after this.
Hi, I'm Dex X with the Leander Wolfpack. I'm here to thank one of our sponsors, Austin Simply Fit, a community that helps people feel and perform better. Fitness focused on you. Be sure to visit austinsimplyfit.com.
How you guys doing? I'm Harvey Middleton. I'm one of the captains for the Leander Wolfpack. And if you already hurt, or if you've been in a serious car incident, or you just have some back problems, go visit Anderson Chiropractic. Leander specializing in chiropractic care for all ages. We're keeping you in the game. Also, if you have a computer, visit www.myleanderchiropractic.com.
Wolfpack Nation, this is Wesley Geisler, quarterback, Manor Wolfpack. I'm here to give a special shout out to my realtor, Sean Duvenbach, Bramlett Residential. He's Austin's premier realtor. He can help you with anything, buying houses, investment properties, real estate, anything, check him out.
Thank you, Wolfpack Nation, our community, our families, and all of our staff for your continued support and helping us grow our organization. We look forward to seeing you in our game soon. Let's hunt, let's eat.
Welcome back to Wolfpack Live, the championship edition. Sonny Zappetta, your host. Along with me is the owner of SABINO'S Pizza Pub. We'll let you introduce yourself.
Hi there, I'm David Sabino. I've owned SABINO'S Pizza Pub for 2 years.
2 years, going strong. If you haven't got down here, and I don't know, Cody, if you can hold that pizza up, but the 5-cheese pizza is definitely something
My favorite. Plain and simple, but it's got
there it is.
Wonderful taste.
Oh, it is. It's fantastic. Then you got the Chicago-style pizza. I haven't dared to try that because that is a little too much, and I'm trying to.
It's a meal. It can feed an army. It can feed a football team. We've witnessed that over the last few Thursdays that you guys have been here, and we've really enjoyed having you all here.
It's been great. We've had the graphic up. You've had the graphic up. You've had the game up in here, watching the games. And I know, some people throughout the season said, well, they haven't played anybody. 86-0, 91-0, 53-0, and you're thinking they're just going to roll. We had some tough games, and the Leander Wolfpack able to pull it out is a testament to those guys. And we talked about that just a minute ago. Close games. They were able to win in overtime last week against probably the best team, besides the Leander Wolfpack, in the league by far, the Space City Heat.
It really says something that you can blow out so many teams week after week and then be able to make the adjustment when you have the close game going into overtime and still rise to the occasion that you haven't had to do for the last 2 months. It just shows that even though you've been blowing out teams, you guys have been ready for that competition. That's really cool to see.
They are very committed, much like you guys are here, to the community. a lot of people. I mean, you're near the Summerlin subdivision here in Leander. What's one of the things that sets you guys apart?
Well, I think we're just our setup is kind of unique. We have it's communal seating, so you can bring in a baseball team, a football team, 20 kids. Kids are always here running around.
Yeah.
We kind of, I didn't want to restrict people to, you're sitting here and you have to be here for the next hour. No, you can get up, move around, go to a different seat, get a different angle on a TV. But just also, it's a fun family atmosphere that we have here. There's alcoholic drinks for the adults, but there's games for the kids up front to play: Golden Tee, Claw Game, Pac-Man, Galaga. So it's got a little bit of something for everybody.
Man, going back ways, Miss Pac-Man and Galaga. Ooh, that brings back some memories. But yes, overall, just a great environment. TVs in here. You can watch any game that's on. You can watch, what is it, Vine TV or what's it
We got a Chive TV going on, 3 TVs at all times. There's a couple of offshoots of Chive that we have on other TVs. But yeah, we got 16 big screen TVs that if you're worried about, I don't know if they'll have the game on, you can come here and we have more than enough TVs that we can put it on all over the place and you can see it from wherever you're sitting.
Does that mean you'll even play Dallas Cowboy games on the TV?
I'm a Bears fan. I'm from Chicago, but we always have the Cowboys on probably 4 or 5 TVs when they play on Sundays. And even when the Cowboys aren't playing, we got the Sunday ticket, so we have every NFL game on all day Sunday.
What could you ask for? I mean, pizza, beer, Sunday football. It's coming before we know it. I mean, we're in the month of June already.
10 weeks away, man.
10 weeks away. Not that he's excited or anything about the NFL.
The Bears have a shot this year, so I'm excited.
I say that every year as a Cowboys fan.
Right, yeah.
And then it's like
everyone thinks they have a shot before the season starts.
Yeah, we win a preseason game as a Cowboys fan, and everybody's like, "Oh, Super Bowl, we're winning it this year," and it never happens. So it did happen in my lifetime, so I'm glad it did. I mean, you experienced the championship with the Bears, but you've got to be a diehard fan. You good, bad, and indifferent. You got to just stick with them.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely do. But there's a lot of great atmosphere here. Like you said, bring the people out. You can also order online. You guys still doing online?
You can order online. You can call it in. We deliver through DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats. We have a convenient pickup window, so if you don't want to get out of your vehicle, you got kids that, it's a hassle to take in and out. I know I have 4 kids myself, so I feel that pain sometimes. So we just want to make things as easy, as convenient as possible, whether you want to come in or order for takeout. We're happy either way. We just want to get our pizza and get it out to everyone and really build the idea that we have some of the best pizza in Texas.
I can attest to that. So we're going to put you on the spot.
Okay.
Super Bowl is this weekend for the Wolfpack.
Yep.
What kind of deal can we work out, A to Z and Sabino's Pizza Pub, that if they win, what can we do?
If they win it all,
yeah.
Well, let's throw a party here. I think we should have the whole team here and let's have a party. I don't know if there's 70, 80 players on the football team plus offshoots of families and everything,
Yeah.
so we'd have to maybe coordinate that a little bit. But I think let's throw a party. I mean, you guys have been here every Thursday.
Yeah.
Let's pick a day and first let's get the job done and let's
go.
bring the championship home.
And then we'll talk about that.
But then we can talk about let's have a celebration here,
because we definitely want to do a wrap-up show. So definitely want to bring everybody in. Hopefully, bring in with a celebratory kind of atmosphere,
Absolutely.
right? And bring the players in, the families, whatever the case may be. And, you never know. It may be an adult beverage for the producer, Cody Franks.
Yeah.
Maybe. He's just barely
He's working
21.
hard.
He is.
He works hard every week. I see him here pressing buttons and making you guys look good and sound good.
Yes, he absolutely does that. See, David knows. David knows.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. But we appreciate A to Z Sports Media, and I know the Wolfpack organization definitely appreciates the hospitality that you show us, but also your staff takes very good care of us. Very, very
I love
welcoming.
to hear that too.
Yeah, very welcoming. They're just like, what do you need? Always good. So you're going to get that regardless if you're here for the show or if you're just here to come eat pizza and drink some tea or even an adult beverage if you would like. But, we'll have to hook that up. We're going to see a championship party maybe here at Sabino's for our wrap-up
Let's take care
show.
of business first, though, right?
Yes, we got to take care of business at 6 o'clock on Saturday, Missouri City, Texas, southwest part of Houston, and it's going to be nice and warm and humid.
Yeah,
so this is probably one of the times you wish you were up north.
Yeah, absolutely.
for sure.
Absolutely.
But anyway, David, we appreciate your time. Anybody that you would give a shout out to?
Just shout out to the Wolfpack for hosting or coming here every Thursday, and my staff flexing to being able to, whether you bring 2 players or 25 players and all their families,
Yeah.
like I appreciate my staff being able to handle it, and you guys coming in every Thursday, and it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. It's been fun to know that we got players and coaches and y'all coming in every Thursday, and we always look forward to it.
And we want to definitely continue that relationship, A to Z Sports Media, as well as Sabino's Pizza Pub. As I'm telling you guys, if you don't believe me, just try it. 5 cheese or even the wings. Wings are phenomenal as well. Cody can attest to a lot of these things.
Yeah.
He's got it. What is the sandwich? Italian beef sandwich. He's high on that one as well.
You guys have hit all the big hitters, so
Yeah.
I got nothing else to add to that.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, you just have to come down and try it. So we definitely appreciate all the hospitality that you've shown us, and we're going to talk about the championship wrap-up show after this weekend. So we'll be sure to keep you up to date, but you can check it on Facebook. We're going to try to keep everybody up to date on that as well. But we appreciate your time, and thank you for your partnership and your hospitality.
No, thank you guys. We appreciate it.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we come back. We'll have a couple of Wolfpack players, talk to them, and we will keep going with our Wolfpack Live Championship Edition, live from Sabino's Pizza Pub here in Leander. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, I'm Dex X with the Leander Wolfpack. I'm here to thank one of our sponsors, Austin Simply Fit, a community that helps people feel and perform better. Fitness focused on you. Be sure to visit austinsimplyfit.com. Hi, this is Dex X with the Leander Wolfpack. A tough team, so you might want to shout with Cobra for it because they're built for it tough. A family tradition since 1909.
Give a thanks to Raising Cane's for being a proud sponsor of Leander Wolfpack. Let's hunt.
If you want to feel better, move better, and do more, run on down to Great J Sports Medicine, one of the proud sponsors of the Leander Wolfpack. Visit them at www.grandjhealth.com. Let's hunt.
Hi, I'm Dex X with Leander Wolfpack. I'd like to thank the Leander Chamber of Commerce, an official partner of the Wolfpack, where business connect to grow. Let's hunt.
Sabino's Pizza Pub, now open for dine-in, or you can skip the wait and order online. Sabino'sPizzaPub.com. Proud supporters of Leander Wolfpack football.
If you're looking to be fit, if you're looking for some good old yoga, why don't you scurry on down to Tribe Yoga and Training, Leander's one and only wellness center, providing our community with yoga, strength training, and body work for all. If you have time and you're in front of your computer, you're at work, visit www.tribeyoga.com. Let's hunt. They say Texas is the home of football, and to be on the football team, you have to have the right equipment. So, one of our sponsors, Viking Sports Equipment, the official equipment provider for the Leander Wolfpack, providing rentals for kids of all ages. That's Viking, VIKN sports.com. Let's hunt.
Hi, I'm Dex X with the Leander Wolfpack. I'm here to thank one of our sponsors, Austin Simply Fit, a community that helps people feel and perform better. Fitness focused on you. Be sure to visit austinsimplyfit.com.
Welcome back to Wolfpack Live here from Sabino's Pizza Pub, the championship edition of Wolfpack Live. And we have a couple of the captains for the Wolfpack. And no stranger to anybody, Mr. Harvey Middleton. And to my left, your right, is QB1, Wesley Geisler. And we're going to clarify one thing, because I know you posted on social media, and I had the mic down there. I don't know if everybody heard it, but when they lost the coin toss, what were the exact words that you said?
When they called tails and I saw it was heads, I said, oh, it's heads, it's ball game, and I walked away.
Yeah, we want the ball, and walked away. Yeah, there was no doubt. And with the momentum, that was a game up and down.
Yeah.
I mean, because a little stressful. There was a little unnerving, I guess you could say, but that was part of it. The one thing that I will say is you never saw anybody getting on each other and fighting amongst yourself because of things going wrong. I mean, everybody's happy when things are going right, and you were up 20-7, and it's like, okay, is this cruise control? And they're going to come back because you knew, to be honest, the two best teams played on Saturday in the league, my opinion, Space City Heat and Wolfpack. That was a really good football game, and I have multiple people tell me that's probably one of the best games they've seen in a long time. Yeah. And for the Wolfpack to pull it out, because everybody's going to say you didn't play anybody. Well, when you did, you were able to be victorious, and you guys showed up. So talk a little bit about on the offense. I know there was one play that somebody said somebody went the wrong way, and there was confusion. And I'm not going to throw Harvey under the bus because it wasn't him, but it was that offensive line. I think it was a little confusion. How frustrating is that for you? Because that's the most sacks you've had in weeks in one game.
It's frustrating, but I know that they know what the job they have to do is, and it's nothing. It's just a matter of fact of me holding on the ball a little bit too long, and then take a hold of the ball, maybe have a second longer, maybe. But I mean, at this point, I got to get the ball out of my hands, so it kind of falls back on me a little bit.
He's giving you the signal. Oh, there you go. So, I mean, and that's good. I mean, that's exactly what a quarterback's going to do, right? Take some of that blame, right? As the offensive lineman, was there anything that you saw that different that you weren't prepared for, or you guys as a group weren't prepared for?
The only thing I would say with the Heat, those guys, their front fours, that's their defense. Yeah. Those guys were strong. Those guys were big. They were strong. We were outbeating ourselves. It's nothing that we haven't been taught. It's nothing that we've been coached. But I think everybody's, some people, it's their first time being in that big of a game. So it's like it's hot, you're tired, we're going on her, we're repeatedly running up and down the field. So sometimes us as old linemen, we probably get sidetracked, or we're so eager to fire out and do this, and then we forget oh man, I missed a step. Because you can take the wrong step and miss a whole block, and then it puts the pressure on Wes. So as old linemen with us, we can't blame Wes for everything. At the same time, we have to give him time to pass the ball. He takes his blames, we takes ours, and we just make it work. We get off the sideline and we fix it. I always ask Wes, you got time? You need more time? Do we need to fix anything? And just leave it at that, because when you start blaming, you start losing the focus. Somebody's mad, somebody's upset. We just next play.
Yeah, but that game was definitely ups and downs through the whole thing. You guys had the momentum, established yourself. They started coming back. They gained some momentum. And at the point that you were down 28-20 in the fourth quarter, what were you thinking as a quarterback? I mean, because you got a lot of young eyes looking at you, right? It's not like you can go get it on the very first play. It's trusting the process, right? Right.
We always told ourselves this game's not over. There's plenty of time. We've been in situations like this before. Backs against the wall, we've never backed down. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the mentality, right?
Yeah.
The tough mentality that you have to have in those situations. So I'm going to ask you, put you on the spot. When you threw the touchdown pass and the 2-point conversion, could you have run those in?
Sorry, man.
On the touchdown.
He had to switch mics. I'm sorry.
On the touchdown.
Yeah.
To go 26-28.
Oh, the one on the sideline? I could have ran it in.
But you did a smart thing.
Fell over. But
you're like, why not? Right?
Wide open right there.
And then almost the same exact area that you got the 2-point conversion in.
It was basically the same play call.
Yeah.
It worked out the same way.
Did you see, this is from a standpoint, Dalton Flowers, I think, only had a couple of catches. there's a lot of times where you can just throw it up to him and he's just going to go get it, as tall and as athletic as he is.
Yeah.
They kind of shut him down a little bit, right?
They had, I mean, height-wise, pretty much that's the first time we've seen someone height-wise match up to exactly what he was. So, I mean,
that dude was
it
long.
took him away a little bit, but, I mean, we found him a couple times, and he opened up big plays for us at crucial times. I mean, he had 2 catches for 56 yards, and those 2 catches for 56 yards were at big points in the game when we needed them. So he always finds a way. I always find a way to find him in those key moments.
Yeah, and he comes up big. And one of the things, and we talked about this before, is the interchangeability, I guess, with the offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
That's key, especially in this game. There was a lot of some changes going on that not a lot of people will see, right? But you guys see it, and we're down on the field, we see it. But it's one of those things that is so crucial, because in the trenches, that's where the game's won or lost.
Facts.
Yeah,
That's definitely right.
And you know, you got the band of brothers, interchangeable. You're
boys,
interchangeable. Kasai, I think, went down and had an ankle injury during the game, and he did what's best for the team and kind of took himself out. But then you have Manny, who comes in as well. I mean, there were so many interchangeable parts that not a lot of people see. How key is that after this many weeks that you're able to still do that?
I think the first year, being new, I just came and I was still learning the offense. So, you know, I made that vow, you know, once the season got cut because of COVID, to learn the offense itself. So, like, I can literally play on any spot on that O-line and be proficient at it. And that's what a lot of guys on O-line, we can get put anywhere. Like, if somebody goes down, if I'm not having a good game at tackle, I can move down the guard. Manny can go play the other side. Somebody goes down at the other tackle, I can bounce over to right tackle, and, you know, we interchange it. And that's always a good thing, because you should always want to learn everybody's position, because you never know what may happen.
What are you looking forward to the most this weekend?
Taking the field with my brothers. I mean, it's a lot of their last ride. So, you know, just kind of going out on a high note and just being with them and enjoying the moment with the brothers. That this is, like I said, their last ride.
Yeah, you guys have been going at this almost a year. You committed to this, and it's been a long haul. Do you think we're going to hear Coach Rogers sing? He said if they won you guys win the championship, he's singing. And Coach Hodge is dancing. I don't know. He got the moves? But I don't know if they're as good as Wesley and his group when they do score a touchdown.
We always try to find a new little dance we do or something to keep it fun. But Coach Rogers is the dancer.
Is he?
We got him after the Vipers win. He was in the locker room. He was moving.
Well, the only good thing about not being able to live stream, because A to Z won't be able to live stream it, but we'll be in the locker room before, maybe not at halftime. But we'll talk to Coach Rogers at halftime on Facebook Live, get his take, and then hopefully in the locker room for the celebration. But talk a little bit, Harvey. I know pretty emotional game last week.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know this, but during that overtime period, Eddie Bailey's mom was down on the track.
Yeah.
At the start of that. And I'm thinking, okay, we got this. I knew the offense was going to move the ball. And even when we kicked the field goal, my thought was defense is going to win. Defense is going to win the game somehow. They're going to get a turnover or a stop. Sure enough, Andre Taylor got the interception. But it was the pressure. And the defense has put you guys in really good field position throughout this season. But even the special teams. I mean, Wanya with the great return to set you guys up for the tying touchdown. You know, Kevin made amends for that miss.
Yeah.
And he kicked it through. But talk about the emotion. I mean, this is your last ride, correct?
Definitely my last ride.
Yeah. And that was your last home game.
Home game.
At Gerald, Texas. What's this game mean to you?
This game means everything to me. Like when we ended last season, you know, we did our post game interviews and stuff, and you know, my coaches didn't beg. They didn't beg me to stay. You know, they simply just asked, like, is there any way you could come back one more year? Because I was done, you know, after that season. But when I talked to, you know, my wife, and, you know, she's like, if this is what you want to do, I'll support it. So, you know, it was hard, you know, being away from my kids, my family, you know, but I love these guys. Yeah. And I wanted to stay back to show them, like, I love y'all, you know. And this championship means a lot to me, because I know if Eddie could be here, he would be. This is just a test to let anybody know. Just don't give up on yourself.
Yeah.
Just battle it out. It's going to be a lot of dark, man. We've cried together. We've bled together, man. We've practiced and hit each other, like, repeatedly. We've argued. We fought each other mentally, but look where we're at.
Yeah.
And it's so worth it, and I'm so glad, I stayed back. I don't regret not 1 second that I stayed back here.
Yeah, that's the way you should live your life. No regrets,
man,
right?
I don't
Absolutely.
regret it at all.
And now the only way to finish this, no pressure, to go out on top. To go out on top, right?
Yes, sir.
It's a way to finish it. You got to finish the job, right? We didn't get to finish it last season. COVID kind of got in the way.
Yeah.
Now you guys got an opportunity. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to the dance.
Oh, yeah.
From a man over here,
Oh, yeah.
QB1.
Get Harvey to join in this week.
Oh,
yes.
It's going to be a team party in the end zone every time.
I say just make it a party, right? I mean, you could come up with some cool stuff like the NFL. They were allowed to do that. I am sure between the two of you, you guys will come up with something really cool, and Cody will be there to record it.
Might be some line dances, some...
Can't be rowing the boat.
Trying a little bit of something.
Bowling. I got some ideas,
I tried to get Coach D to come out there, but we might get a flag for that one, so
yeah.
It's best he stays on the sideline.
Yeah, he needs to stay on the side, so we'll let him dance after the game and see his moves after the game. Before we let you guys go, anybody you want to give a shout-out to?
Shout out to A to Z Media, always covering us. Shout out to my family. Shout out to the coaches. Shout out to my beautiful fiance, soon-to-be wife. Shout out to my boys back home.
There you go. You got a shout-out. No, you don't. No. Go ahead. I'll let you go.
Man. I really, first and foremost, man, I want to shout out Coach Mark and Coach Donovan for giving me a chance, keeping me, track-minded. They always answered when I called, even in the times where I was sad and depressed, missing my family or being hurt. Thank you for Jen and Holly, introducing me to powerlifting, and, they showed me a way to challenge my anger and challenge being alone. All my brothers on the Wolfpack, man, I did this for you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for keeping me in high spirits. My supportive wife who supports me in everything I do. My kids who I do everything for, man, and just Leander, thank you for giving me this is the best football season I ever had. And I appreciate y'all. And thank you, A to Z, for making me look good. Every picture, man. I appreciate you guys, man, and all the love, and Sonny, man, for the messages you sent me personally, man. And thank you for always being there for me, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's just part of it, right?
Sir.
Part of the community and part of it. A to Z Sports Media. I don't know if you guys know this. I've been broadcasting since day one. Yeah, and it's like this is just kind of what we do. I mean, it's kind of like just second family. Right, and so it bleeds over into Cody, who was not going to miss this game regardless if we were live streaming or not, and he said, "I got to be there. I got to be there when we see the Wolfpack win it." And we're going to wish you the best of luck. But in the back of my mind, it's a celebratory party here at Sabino's next week.
Yes, sir.
And David said he would hook us up.
Yes.
So we're going to bring everybody. There may be even some adult beverages going around. I'm not sure, but we're going to see. I think Coach Donovan was going to pay for the adult beverage side of things.
Oh, yeah, that's Cartel Hodge, man. Yeah, he got to pay for everything.
Deep pockets. He's got deep pockets. Deep pockets.
Deep pockets. Lake Travis pockets.
Good thing there's a delay. Yeah, he can't hear us straight away. Well, we appreciate Wes and Harvey, and good luck this weekend. And it's the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Last one. We'll make it a good one.
Let's go.
All right. Well, we're going to cut to a commercial. When we come back, we'll have Coach Hodge and Coach Rogers to wrap things up from Wolfpack Live Coaches Show here from Sabino's Pizza Pub, the championship edition. And we will come back right after this.
If you're looking to be fit, if you're looking for some good old yoga, why don't you scurry on down to Tribe Yoga and Training, Leander's one and only wellness center, providing our community with yoga, strength training, and body work for all. If you have time and you're in front of your computer, you're at work, visit www.tribeyoga.com. Let's hunt. They say Texas is the home of football, and to be on the football team, you have to have the right equipment. So, one of our sponsors, Viking Sports Equipment, the official equipment provider for the Leander Wolfpack, providing rentals for kids of all ages. That's Viking, VIKN sports.com. Let's hunt.
Hi, I'm Dex X with the Leander Wolfpack. I'm here to thank one of our sponsors, Austin Simply Fit, a community that helps people feel and perform better. Fitness focused on you. Be sure to visit austinsimplyfit.com.
How you guys doing? I'm Harvey Middleton. I'm one of the captains for the Leander Wolfpack. And if you already hurt, or if you've been in a serious car incident, or you just have some back problems, go visit Anderson Chiropractic. Leander specializing in chiropractic care for all ages. We're keeping you in the game. Also, if you have a computer, visit www.myleanderchiropractic.com.
Wolfpack Nation, this is Wesley Geisler, quarterback, Nanner Wolfpack. I'm here to give a special shout out to my realtor, Sean Duvenbach, with Bramlett Residential. He's Austin's premier realtor. He can help you with anything, buying houses, investment properties, real estate, anything, check him out.
Back to Sabino's Pizza Pub, championship edition of Wolfpack Live as we are preparing for the Tufa Super Bowl 12 coming up this weekend. Wolfpack taking on the North Texas Stampede. 6 o'clock, prime time when it starts cooling off, when the sun goes down. The humidity is going to be nice and balmy, I believe. Haven't checked the forecast. I'm not worried about it.
Well, the last time I checked it, the humidity wasn't going to be that bad, but
Humidity equals Houston.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
Houston equals humidity.
There's
That's
just
all I
no
know.
way.
Houston
Yes.
is my least favorite place to be because of humidity, and that's the only reason.
I know. I don't know what it's going to do for my hair, but I'm not really worried about that right
I
now.
don't have much, so it's not to worry return.
I just got to make sure I'm hydrated. Last thing I want to do is cramp up, have Neil come over there and have to tend to me. That would not be good. But
I don't know that you want Neil touching you, but yeah, I'm just kidding.
all right, so let's talk a little bit about North Texas Stampede. You guys, I know, have watched film on them. You guys have a game plan already. I mean, this has been you guys had meetings. You guys have a meeting tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll have a
It is
meeting
today.
tomorrow night.
Yeah, it's Friday. Yeah, I mean, meetings, film prep. What can we expect from the North Texas Stampede on the offensive side that you're going to have to concentrate on for defense?
So what you can expect from the Stampede is a veteran group of players, right? They have a quarterback who's been playing at this level for a few years. He's been very successful at this level. They've won a couple of league championships, not this league, but a couple of league championships, a couple of national title bids as well. They've got some very quality receivers. They got decent speed at running back. Their offensive line is pretty big. So I think the biggest thing that the Stampede bring with them is that championship swagger, right? They got that championship swagger. They've been there before. They've done it, and they expect that they're going to do it again.
So do you think in that context that they feel more pressure? Because the Wolfpack hadn't been there. They're coming in and have nothing to lose and everything to gain. There's almost no pressure for you guys. Again, you guys talk about it all the time. Just go have fun and enjoy it because this is what football is all about. Last week was a great testament to that. I know your nerves probably didn't experience that wonderful feeling, but just from a fan standpoint to watch that game, that's what football is all about. A good, hard-fought game that came down to a couple of plays and worked out for the Wolfpack. But from the defensive side, what are you looking at for your offense to get established in this game?
Well, it's obviously they have some outstanding defensive pieces. One at linebacker, they got a pretty good solid line. Secondary's pretty decent as well. So we just got to make sure we do what we normally do, right? And that's not try to do anything extra special. Just make sure that we're reading our keys, our checks. Obviously, we didn't have a very successful running game the last past game. Obviously, to get back on track with that, but we just need to do what we do, and it should take care of itself.
So we talked a little bit to Wes about them targeting Dalton Flowers. They had a corner that was just as long as Dalton. That's the first time we've seen that kind of matchup against Dalton. And he only had a couple catches, but the catches he did have were at crucial times.
Right.
Do you see teams trying to shut down one part of your offense versus the other? I mean, is this defensive line as good as Space City Heat's defensive line?
Yes and no. Yes and no. I think I think they have some on this defensive line. Obviously, they've got some speed on the edge. The Heat defensive line, they were big, but they were also powerful as well. But they only brought 3. I think they're a really good defensive line. I think they're going to give some trouble if we don't do what we're supposed to do up front and make sure that we're communicating. But I think that they're equally just about the same to a certain degree.
From the offensive side, Space City, because that's what we're trying to relate everything to, right? The last opponent you played, you see that level of at QB. I know that was something we talked about briefly, but Guzman, I believe was his name, did a lot of those RPOs and was able to cause a little bit of problem for the defense. Do you see this quarterback being that way, or is he more of in the pocket and he's just going to kind of find his holes?
Justin's going to try to find his holes. He's a really good quarterback. He's experienced. He's going to know how to find the pockets in the zone. He's going to try to throw guys open when it's man coverage. Like I said, he's played at this level for a long time. Guzman did try to beat us with his feet a few times. The receiving core for the Heat was outstanding.
Yeah.
And the Stampede have a couple of guys that are top-notch receivers. So, I expect a really good matchup. I expect it to be a bang-bang game all night long. They're going to throw the ball a lot. We're going to throw the ball a lot. We might not get out of there till midnight if the clock on incomplete passes because the clock's going to stop every time on incomplete. But, at the end of the day, I think they're going to try to take what we give them, but death row defense is not going to give them a lot.
Is the leash still off? The leash isn't on that defense anymore, is it?
I haven't put it back on since playoffs started.
That's good because I don't know. It's not one player or one or two players that you can point to and say, these are the guys. They have to have a great game in order for the defense. I think it's overall your back end, the safeties, Walt and Devontae, your corners, Darian, Kobe's back, but even Rod Davis there. I mean, you're bringing a lot of veteran experience even for these guys on your defense that have played other teams, right? And they've been in this league or this level for some years. I just think it's the chemistry. I think it's the depth on defense.
It's absolutely the depth and especially the chemistry.
No.
Right? You get these guys, they love each other.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
If you love someone, you're going to fight for them.
No,
You're
you
going to
did,
die
yeah.
for them, and that's all that matters with death row defense is that you're literally going to do whatever it takes for the guy beside you.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if it's a starter, if it's a second string, if it's a third string, whatever the rotation is. These guys are going to do it for each other, and that's all we care about. And that's why our defense has stood up, late in the game, anytime they've been challenged.
It's annoying how close they are. It's great, but it's annoying how close they are.
You mean your offense not that close?
Oh, no, they're close too.
Yeah, that offensive line.
But our defense talks a lot, especially in practice.
No.
So, but just to see them, and our offense, we're a close-knit group as well. But the defense,
Cam talks a lot.
Oh, he hasn't been of late, but
Yeah.
But I mean, you can just see as a unit, like they, and I mean, like I said, the offense is we're a unit as well.
Yeah.
We get along very well. But the defense, just watching them, just from my point of view, they're. I mean, just to watch them and the way that they communicate and how they are with each other, it's just amazing to see. And that is no wonder why they're that good. Obviously,
Yeah.
He's obviously part of that. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of the chemistry there.
Yeah. I mean the chemistry.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Right? Football is fun.
Yeah.
It's enjoyable. We enjoy every moment we're out there on the field. And if you can do something as hard as you can, as best as you can, and have fun at it, why not?
Why not? The only thing I question, and they talked about bringing you out there on the celebratory touchdown dance.
See, this is what I'm saying. See, this is
It's not going to happen?
No, I agreed to it, but I told them I can't go on the field. But if they wanted to come to the sideline, I would agree to do it.
Okay, we'll make sure
So.
Cody captures that. For sure.
I mean, the defense scores a touchdown, I'm meeting them halfway.
You may be the ringleader out there, I'm sure. You just pose, right? You can actually pose with the turnover belt, touchdown chain.
Absolutely.
We were waiting for that. We'll be there.
Turnover chain? I mean, the touchdown chain?
Touchdown
Why
chain,
not?
turnover
It's
belt.
a championship game. Why not?
Exactly. I'm just looking forward to it, regardless of where it's being played and the fact it's going to be a little warm, a little humidity. You just get to see the Wolfpack play again. Right. And as hungry as they are, I think it's going to be a great football game.
Right.
And I'm waiting to hear the song and dance after the game. Cody said he will have the camera right in your face, Right on you. We got a mic actually hooked up to the phone, so there's not going to be any. We didn't hear what Coach Rogers was singing. You're going to be
so
on.
So you were asking about the unity part. See, this is they get us to agree to stuff. See, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, but you know what? I did actually get David Sabino to agree to host the celebratory wrap-up show here next week. Now, I don't know what kind of discount he's going to give on the 5-cheese pizza, but, you know, it's going to be open. He's like, we're just going to throw a party, and we'll figure out the details next week. And I said, but the only thing you have to do is win the game. And I said, well, I'll talk to the guys. We'll see what we can do.
That's just how strong our community is.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, he's just enjoyed it. It's been a great atmosphere, family atmosphere. Even if you don't come for the show, you can just come here. Pizza, wings. We can all attest to how good the service is, and the quality of what they put out is good as well. So anything you're looking forward to this weekend the most?
I'm just looking, just obviously the game, but just the environment, right? Because we haven't been there. Right, so it'll be just the environment, take it all in. Obviously want to coach a good game and play a good game and come out with the victory, but just the environment and the atmosphere.
What are you looking forward to the most?
The moments.
Yeah.
The moments that you can't replicate. Right. These are once in a lifetime moments as a staff, as a coaching staff, as a team, and as a community.
Yeah.
Right. And you know, tell the guys all the time, this is everyone dreams to play at this level. You know, regardless of what level of play you're playing at, everyone dreams to play at this level. And some people never get this opportunity. You know, so soak up the moment, be in the moment, and enjoy every part of it.
And A to Z, that kind of leads into A to Z, capturing the moments so you can enjoy the game and let the fans enjoy it. And we're going to capture those moments. Like we said, keep it on Facebook. Cody's going to be all over Facebook, updates, little video clips. We'll try to be in the locker room before, probably not at halftime, but we'll talk to Coach Rogers at halftime as we always do. And then maybe after the game when the dancing really occurs, because I heard you were dancing at one point after the game. Somebody said that.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
If it's a dub, yeah.
It's the dub. I'm dancing. Who cares if it may go viral.
Well,
it could.
Hey.
Possibly.
I'm all about entertainment.
There you go. All right, you heard it here. So, and we'll definitely get pictures of Coach Hodge in some of those key moments and not for him, for his wife. She loves to see those pictures, I'm sure.
She can't wait. I'm sure. She cannot wait.
Well, we're going to wrap things up. Any shout-outs you want to give?
Obviously, shout-out to Wolfpack Nation, all the players, their families, all my family, A to Z. We really appreciate you guys. And just, you know, everybody that supported us through this since the beginning up till now. I mean, there's a reason why we're here. And it's been because of you guys is why we're here. So just want to say thank you, and hopefully we'll see y'all on Saturday if you can make the trip.
I mean, Wolfpack Nation, we love you. Thank you for all your support. My family for sticking in there and letting me do what I do for the last. It's been 12 months.
A year.
Right,
yeah.
but since the league started, last few months, and you know, all the support that I get at home, it can't be replicated anywhere else. Like there's nowhere else that could give me the freedom to do what I do, the time to do what I do, and still not only take care of things in the house, but support it 100%. So you know, Jen, we love you and thank you for all you do at home, and for all the teams in the Tuffa League this year for a great season. And you know, we haven't had for us on our schedule, we didn't have any issues with anything that wasn't football related. And I think that's huge. That speaks volumes for the league and the direction in which it's going. And we appreciate everyone in our league.
Yeah, definitely has grown. We're not going to say thank you till the end, the wrap-up show next week. That'll be the championship wrap-up show next week here from Sabino's. So we'll have hopefully lots of players come on and talk to them. Obviously, we'll wrap things up with you guys. But really, Wolfpack Nation has shown out a lot of the support that we get from the players. We're there to capture the moments because, again, that's what this is about, right, to remember this. Because we have a lot of guys that this is their last ride.
Right.
And it's cool for us to see that because that's something that we want. So I got to thank my team. That's Cody Franks, best producer in the business behind the screen there, doing what he does. Chuck Licatu stepped in. Probably the most excited I think he's ever been in a few weeks. He was a little excited after that.
He was definitely excited.
He was a little excited.
I heard. I was like, oh wow.
Him and Mike
Okay.
Rose. They knew it was, conference championship, chance to go to the Super Bowl. So thank Chuck and Mike Rose who've helped out all season long, and of course I could thank my wife, who is kind of like you, allow me to do what we do. She's a part of it, and I have to give her credit. There was one time the guys came right towards the camera, never flinched, and just kept that camera. And I'm like, okay, save the camera first, go out of the way. She just stood there. She's been a trooper all season, and Gabby, who's done the photos. We've had Jim Parker help us, also Megan Oles doing the social media. So Cody's got a lot to live up to this weekend. But we're going to keep everybody updated on Facebook, so be sure to join us on there. And just as soon as the game starts, even pregame, we'll have some stuff coming out of the locker room, things like that. Like I said, we're just going to try to capture as many moments as we can to enjoy this, and then put all that together, and hopefully some highlight that we can see at the end of it.
Yeah. And
make this thing something special that we can look back on and get a breather. A year you guys have been after this.
Yeah, we've been after it.
Man, it's going to feel so sweet.
24 strong.
Yeah. And, we want to thank Eddie Bailey Jr.'s mom for coming out last week in the conference championship game.
And
Hopefully,
I think they said she might be at this game.
Oh, she'll be at this game.
she'll be there as well. So, we'll definitely capture that moment for sure. Very special, emotional moment last week, and we're looking for another one this week. But we're going to wrap things up. 6 o'clock, Missouri City. The Wolfpack taking on the Stampede for the Tufa Super Bowl. And it's going to be a good one. So we will bring all the coverage that we can. So for Coach Hodge, Coach Rogers, the A to Z Sports Media team, I'm Sonny Zapeta, voice of the Wolfpack, saying good night and God bless. Until next time, go Wolfpack.